You all excited? I'm excited. Gonna play some Space Engineers. I'm Kay. So as you can see, pretty much everything is completed. We've started framing out the exterior. Unfortunately, because of the block limit, we're not gonna be able to do the design that I originally had at the old server. So I think Nemesis has plans for how the shape of it is. But as you can see, all the catwalks are done. Need to get some gravity in here so it's easier to walk. Basically, this enables full access to any and every single part. It's actually a pretty good design. You can walk through everything, you can access everything. Gives a very, very nice, very industrial type of feeling. Yeah, there's quite a few ores that still need to get processed. Quite a few components all queued up. That's nice to know. All right. Well, I'm gonna get started and bring you back in a little bit. As you can see, we've named the ship name for Nemesis Advanced Mobile Enterprise. He asked me to come up with a name, so I came up with the name. We've been framing it out. You know, for someone that never comes up with shapes other than boxes, looks like you're doing a lot of angle work.
Yeah, but I think I'm a bit too tired to kind of figure it out properly.
That will
I know
happen.
what I want to do, but figuring out how I want to build it is another matter.
So what's going on is I am building a ring where both my little exploration ship can fly inside, dock, and then this ring will have a bunch of jump drives. So we'll be able to jump as far as we want, anywhere we want, very easily. Get there, undock it, fly away, do what we're going to do, redock it, fly back. I'm also making it so that Nemesis's Iron Eater can do the exact same thing. So basically, because right now it's got a jump drive, but based on his weight, depending on how much ore he has, you know, if he needs to jump to somebody else's base or whatever the case would be, it could be multiple jumps. So with this ring, hopefully it's going to be able to dock both on my ship as well as his ship, and it will take us anywhere we need to go. So I'm framing it out right now, just to basically see if my ship can fit through this easily. I counted all the blocks, and it should give me one block clearance in all directions, But because I'm trying to go with this shape, you know, certain items that stick out, like maybe a thruster or an armor block, or like the hydrogen thrusters right there, they may run into that. So we're gonna go ahead and we're going to see if we can just fly through it. If I need to make this a couple blocks wider, I can do that. May need a couple blocks taller, I can do that. I'm thinking that I'm probably going to have to make it a couple blocks taller. So let's go ahead and see what we can do. All right, so that's pretty well lined up. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to make it. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to make it a couple blocks taller. It's gonna hit the hydrogen thrusters. It does clear the landing gears though. All right, so let's do 2 blocks. That should give us enough. So 2 more blocks, that should give us enough clearance. And yeah, it definitely looks like it's gonna give us enough clearance. And if my ship can clear it, then there's no way that Nemesis is. That his can't. Alright, so I've got most of it framed up. Got a lot of the thrusters working. I'm kind of liking the design. I took that one idea from one of those stock ships about the little antenna or little radar dish, and went ahead and built it. I kind of like it. So it's got a bunch of reactors, a couple gyroscopes, thrust in each direction. Gonna have 4 jump drives. So that should, like, in order for us not to get an insane amount of distance, that's ship's gonna have to Nemesis's Iron Eater is gonna have to way quite a bit. So it's pretty much done. I just gotta weld this last little bit. Everything should be in the Arctic Fox in order to continue doing this. I think the only thing that I really am missing is just radar components and then stuff to build the radio components and the stuff to build the jump drives. That's about it. I was also thinking about attaching a couple more connectors so that if we wanted to, you know, jump like this plus, or jump our ship, we could also jump with the Arctic Fox to wherever, or if we make like another ship or. So, I was thinking about adding a couple extra little connectors. The only place I could really do them is either on the sides. Yeah, the only place I could really do it is probably on the side. I could try squeezing one down here, but I'd be very concerned about getting burned from the thrusters. But if I throw a connector like right here, then I could do one on each side. In fact, let's go ahead and do that. I guess I don't have any computers. Computers, small steel tube. Alright, so it's done. It's painted. I still have to wait. We ran out of gold, so we need to do a mining run, and we have to make about 3,000 superconductors. I think it's like 2,000, like 400. So we got a good amount of superconductors that we got to make, but that's the only thing that's missing out of anything. So it's all painted up. I threw some spotlights to kind of accent the hull. There is a merge block and a connector on it. I think if I use this, I'm going to connect using the merge block. That way I can actually just fly the entire thing around. All the thrusters will work. The inertial dampeners will work like they're supposed to. As you can see, the asteroid went invisible again. Somehow connecting the ship caused that. So, you know, and if we want to take the Iron Eater, there's no merge block on that, so we can just dock directly to the connector. So I'm actually quite pleased. I think it turned out very nice. I do kind of want to, and do I have any? I don't have any steel plates left. Have any in here? A few. Let's do something with this back. Nothing too crazy, but give it a little bit of flair. Yeah, I can live with that. Oops. There we go. All right, I can live with that. All right. So it's done. I'm quite pleased. So when it's all said and done, this will give this ship a total jump distance of 10 million kilometers. Don't know why we would need to jump that far, but hey, it should, you know, we can go anywhere we want at that aspect. And obviously we're not going to jump that far, so that means that it'd be a lot less downtime waiting for the entire ship to charge. All right, until next time, have fun.